I bet you're a Beatles fan. It's funny that all three guitar player members of the Beatles owned an Epiphone Casino. The Epiphone Casino is basically a 330. It is a 330 with different inlay, different headstock shape, and they made it in the same factory at the same time. However, the Beatles, for whatever reason, by 1966, about the time they quit touring, all had Epiphone Casinos, and you might ask yourself why. Largely due because they're hollow. So you can sit at home or on a bus or with the other three and you can write songs. Yeah, that was way before that, but still. So this one we just got in, we actually had the pickguard made, and the pickguard is beveled. We went to great lengths and expense to get the correct pickguard beveling done. It's otherwise all clean and original. I'm going to shine it in the light here. What's really cool is the yellowing of the binding and the finish just really glows. And it is unbroken. Original Kluson tuners. So this is a 1966, and they're pretty rare. I don't know why it is that the Beatles insisted on Epiphone and they all three got it. I feel like they just copied each other. They hung out with each other and they copied each other. But while I'm on to 1966, 67 guitars, I'll mention this too. We just got this in. This is a 1965 Vibrolux Reverb. And of all the Fender amps, this is the small, most powerful one of the small ones, right? There's the Champs, the Princetons, the Deluxes. And the trouble with those three amps is in that certain conditions, they squish. You get it up to a volume that's louder than a drummer, you can't hear it. The nice thing on the Vibrolux, it's two 10-inch speakers. Now this one has the original foot switch. It's super well cared for. The foot switch is in fantastic condition. I'm just gonna pull it out. Even that is well cared for. It has the original cover, all the original cabling, transformers, everything. This is one of the cleanest Vibrolux reverbs we've had. I love the Vibrolux because you have a second channel. If you're playing on stage or having somebody come over, you can have a second channel. So there's nothing like the reverb on an old amp. They make reissues and the reverb just isn't the same. It just doesn't have the same sprung to it. And did you know that Fender actually licensed reverb from the Hammond Organ Company? They paid a piece of the profits to Hammond Organ to do the Hammond reverb, which has a tube that sends the signal to a spring and then a return tube that brings the signal back, and there's just nothing like it. Now sitting out in the sun, I'm probably out of tune. We've got tremolo, and I'm going to have to plug in the foot switch to demonstrate that, but everything works on this amplifier. They're fantastic at high volume, and I just want to show you these two. A 1965 Vibrolux Reverb, and I'll say it again, one of the cleanest ones we've seen. And also, for a collectible, the Beatles are just, the music will never go away, and these will always be cherished guitars. Getting a hold of these Casinos, there's only a few hundred made each year, so they're kind of hard to find. I've set aside a couple of Casinos for myself long term. They've done really well as far as an investment, and they're just fun guitars. So I'll shut up now and do this.